Free agency begins on July 1st. Fantasy time. Steph Curry, Kyle Lowry, George Hill, Drew Holiday, J.J. Redick expected to exit L.A. Kyle Korver, how much more does he have left? And then there's Jeff Teague and Derrick Rose, one of the Knicks' big decisions, whether to bring him back. But he's got to have the market set. In the front court, Kevin Durant, good luck with that one. Gordon Hayward, Blake Griffin, Paul Millsap, Serge Ibaka, Danilo Gallinari. Would he possibly come back?
Gallo.
Pau Gasol and Andre Iguodala.
Interesting name.
A lot of names are in the rumor mill. That's always the case. But Jeff Teague's name is in it a little bit more than some others.
Listen, that's a guy that, he's not quite at the Steph Curry, Kyle Lowry, Drew Holiday type level. He's maybe a notch below. Maybe you don't have to pay him quite as much. And this guy's a really, really serviceable point guard that's won a lot of games in this league. Remember with Atlanta how dominant he was? He's a big guard that can score. Another guy I really like is George Hill. I think he's
Smart
a great
player,
defender,
George Hill.
smart player, and around Porzingis and Carmelo Anthony, he could kind of help with some of their deficiencies.
And you know who's drawn some
two names that I think are kind of, in the Knicks
keep an eye
radar.
On that. Yeah, keep an eye on that. Now, who's drawn comparisons to George Hill? But Frank Ntilikina.
Right.
Very similar builds, and so maybe those two could be good together. Who knows? All the different names. Drew Holiday's another name as well to keep an eye on.
Drew Holiday would be my fantasy free agent pickup.
But I think he's going to get big bucks. Well, I think he's going to have a lot of value.
You can get to the point where we have big bucks to pay a guy like that. That would be a guy that I think would change the Knicks overnight. If you could get a guy like him or Kyle Lowry. Those would be my two guys. I know you're going to have to pay him max money and a lot of money, but those are two guys that can turn this team around, in my opinion, overnight.